there are less women in public life. And it's quite interesting, because in 1997, 71% said that it's because women have more duties at home. So they have to stay at home, and that's why they don't have time to be involved in politics. And I think this data says a lot about the issue, and shows a lot that the issue is very complex. It's not enough to say, well, we will have quotas and it will solve the problem, but the problem is more complex, and we need a good policy, also social policy, to help women to be more active. But I think even more interesting is that opinion has changed quite a lot, because in 2013, 59% thought that's the main problem, why women are not that active in politics. It means, and I should add that at the same time, for example, the atmosphere around families, building kindergartens and sending kids to kindergartens and giving these possibilities, maybe was one of the reasons why there are more acceptance to women being active in politics. Second thing, we are in Poland, so I should say we have quotas here, 35% quotas at every elections. And speaking about parliamentary elections, if it works, I'm not sure, or at least it's not enough. At the moment we have 27% of women in the parliament. We had in 2011, after elections in 2011, we had 24. And 2011 was the first year when we had quotas. But at the same time, in 2007, after elections in 2007, we had 20% of women. So there is a permanent progress, and that progress happened also without quotas, because during first elections we had 10% of women in the parliament. So there is this program, and quotas is rather not a key issue if we speak about women in politics. But as I understand, we should share our experience here. So maybe more interesting is to say that we had in the party, in the Civic Platform Party, we had internal rules. And the rule was that not only about quotas, which was obligatory for all the parties, but we had internal rules about positions that women should have on the list. So the rule was, and it's still present in the party during every elections, that on the first two positions, we should have at least one woman and one more in the first 5. And the result was that we had the biggest representation in the parliament in 2001, when we introduced this internal rule, and we still have the much higher representation in the parliament.